Hi everyone, my name is Paul Kempton. I'm the MD of Self Build Zone and Build Zone. We're part of a larger group, but we're all working together to help you in whatever way we can. Having been in the self-build insurance market for new renovations, conversions for over 10 years, I was asked if I could just give you some quick pointers in case you're looking to renovate, in particular, period or listed properties. The first thing to remember, and it is one of the most important things, is that your normal home insurance, and we do a lot of it, and for high net worth clients, for the work either on the existing building or in respect of liabilities that you or other people working on the site may have. You need a specific policy, which is why we designed what we call our renovation policy. It's specifically for and of course renovations, and when you come to period and listed properties in particular, one of the important things that you have to remember is they tend to be a lot more expensive in terms of not market value, but what national reinstatement value. It is your responsibility, and this is important to remember in all cases of household insurance, to actually correctly establish the professional reinstatement value. That may mean, at your expense, you may have to call in a professional valuer. As I've said before, we do a lot of what you call high net worth insurance. So if you need help with valuations, whether it's on the buildings, the contractor, we're here to help, and we have got various contacts that we can use. One of the first things you need to do, of course, when you're dealing particularly with listed buildings, is to make sure that you have all the legal consents and planning permissions, and in particular, obviously, people have gone ahead and they've renovated their listed buildings, spent a lot of money on having window frames made up and all that sort of thing, only to have to take them out and completely reinstate the original materials and thing which you need to take care on is to actually select your trades and your professionals that you want to use very carefully. You really ought to stick with people who can actually demonstrate to you that they have a history of expensive timber, dados, staircases, all that sort of thing. And in listed buildings, what you take out effectively you have to put back in exactly the same way. That can get and suppliers. You want to make sure that you have written contracts. So many people will go ahead and actually give to you a simple piece of paper saying we'll supply, we'll just pay out. We will give you a legal expenses policy to cover you for breach of contract, but without a contract, without being able to prove a contract, you've got very little chance of actually recovering from them. What we do is we can actually give you that will cover all of this, and you have unlimited use for any of those people. So whether it's a supplier, a professional, it could be an architect, surveyor, or whatever, and people. Finally, even though you're just doing a renovation, think about taking out a 10-year structural warranty. That will cover the new works, yes it will, and if something goes wrong to lend on a house. So if ever you want to sell your property, this will actually ease that process for you. Lastly, if you want any other help, go onto our Self Build Zone website. You can come and talk to the team or just call us. We're here to help.